Hey kids, welcome to my channel where I talk about all things Tesla. Today, we're going to talk about the amazing Cybertruck. So this is my brand new 2025 Cybertruck. I've traveled over 12,000 miles in it in the last 8 months, and it never ceases to amaze me how many kids, young people, literally pointed out from Canarsie all the way down to Key West, ooh, the Cybertruck. And I never hesitate to answer any questions when I'm parked and people want to ask what it looks like on the inside. So I decided to make a video just for you to show you what it looks like on the outside, all the features that make this so special. First, let's take a look at the outside. This is a giant car. It's 19 and a half feet long and almost 5 feet wide. It weighs over 3 tons. The metal body is not really iron, but it's Tesla's own version of stainless steel. It is so tough that they had to make special heavy-duty machines to bend these creases into it. But what they can't do is make these edges rounded because this material is so tough and strong. Like your mom and dad's car, you see that your fenders are rounded and the car has a nice shape sculpted by the wind tunnel, and that's these nice curves that make a car aesthetically pleasing. And a lot of people complain, adults, not kids, complain that the Cybertruck is ugly because it's so angular and square, but that's because of this metal. In fact, this metal is so tough, it's bulletproof. The glass, although shatterproof, is not bulletproof. And speaking of glass, the windshield and the windshield wiper have the record as being the biggest ones made for any passenger car in the world, the biggest. When you see a Cybertruck at night, you can always tell what it is because of this distinctive light bar. But it isn't a headlight. These are the headlights. This light bar stays on all the time while you're driving, and it's called a daytime running light. And when it's parked, if someone comes too close or touches the Cybertruck, the light bar will come on and the cameras all over will record what happened. This is Tesla's security system called the Sentry. It is so sophisticated, guys, that the recording has the previous 10 minutes saved to its memory prior to the alarm or the event that triggered the light to come on. And the truck can also send me the video. I can see it on my phone as to what triggered the event, if somebody was standing too close or they actually touched it. And I can also see what every camera is seeing in real time coming from the truck. These wheels and tires are made just for the Cybertruck. This set is for everyday driving and they're called all-season tires. However, there is another set for off-road adventures that has deeper lugs so that you can go to sand, mud, and even traverse through water. And this symbol, many of you Harry Potter fans will know that that is Fluffy, but it's also Cerberus. And Cerberus is the symbol for one of Tesla's variations of this truck called the Cyber Beast, which has 3 motors, hence the 3-headed dog. And the other model is the 2-motor version, which, although still very fast, is not as super fast as the Cyber Beast, which can beat cars as fast as Ferraris. The Cybertruck has loads of space. Now, under a conventional car, this is where the engine hides. But in the Cybertruck, it's a trunk. And I can open this hands-free just by walking in front of it and standing by the side. And here, towards the back, Tesla calls this the vault, and the vault is covered by this metallic cover called a tonneau. And this can withstand a person over 200 pounds standing on it, and it won't damage it in any way, shape, or form. And this is how you open the vault. There are 3 buttons on the back of the Tesla Cybertruck. And this one, if you just press it and release it, it opens it up, and there's the vault. And then the same button panel, you press it once, and it closes it. And at any time, you can stop it just by pressing it. And the last button opens the tailgate. And the tailgate, I have even more space. There's another trunk underneath the bed. And when this is open, and I'm away from the truck, and I have my bed open, that trunk locks. So this is all the space that you have on the outside of this Cybertruck.
All right, everybody, let's take a look on the inside. Not much to say. This steering wheel is called a squircle. That big giant screen there is 18 inches large, and I can watch Netflix, Hulu, Amazon Prime, anything I want as long as the truck is parked. It's got room enough for 5 passengers, and you can see it's very, very big in here. And in the back, there's a screen back here that's 8 inches large, and you can watch the same things, Netflix, Amazon, Hulu on that. I get a strange question from time to time on my YouTube channel on whether the Cybertruck can float. It cannot, but it's capable of going into hip waist deep water without any problems. You have to put the truck into wade mode, which pressurizes the battery and puts air around it so that water doesn't come in and damage it, and then it raises the truck to a ridiculously high height. You'll see it here, and you can drive through deep puddles like you see here. Take a look. I mean, this water is really, really deep. But because it's all electric, there's no air to get in, and that wade mode seals off any parts where water can get into the battery or the electric motors that are in the front and in the back. But guys, the most astonishing feature of this amazing super truck is that it can drive all by itself. In this video, I'm showing you it delivering itself from the factory where it was just built. It's going to travel through this tunnel and take itself to the delivery yard where it'll be shipped out to its waiting customer. And when I'm using it on the road, I have to supervise. So even though it can drive by itself, current laws don't allow it to just drive around and do what it wants to do. So I put in my destination of where I want to go, and literally I always have to be looking at the road. And there's a camera inside the cabin right here that's looking at my eyes and making sure that I'm paying attention, not eating or falling asleep or just being distracted. But this is absolutely fantastic. I've driven 12,000 miles using full self driving. And guys, it is absolutely fantastic.